Fox was held prisoner during the Gulf War. We'll have more tonight at 6.
Oh, seeing that old glory flapping in front of the house just sets my heart in flutter. Did I ever tell you how proud I am to be married to a veteran?
Oh, yes.
It's true, darling, I am. Thank you for that beautiful second honeymoon, Palmer, and God bless America.
You're welcome, and you're right.
Sea City was heavenly, but you know, it's good to be
Oh,
home,
yes,
don't
it
you
is.
think?
Yes, yes. I know there's a lot of mail in here, and I have been expecting something from the...
Oh, you have?
What the devil's going on here?
Welcome home, Mr. and Mrs. Cortland.
I thought I made my feelings about this hasty reunion quite clear on the telephone.
Mr. Cortland, before you blow your top, I'd like to say something. Melanie and I would like your blessing. Her family is important to her, and I respect that. But with or without your approval, sir, we are getting married on Wednesday, and that is final.
I'm sorry. I know you don't want me, but I had to get away. It got bad at home. Natalie, can't I stay with you for a while? Please? Janet. Please. I got no place to go. I need you.
Who is it?
I got no one else I can turn to, Nat. Trevor, this is my sister, Janet.
Come in. Well, there you are. How did things go in Sea City? They went rather well, thank you very much. May I ask why you never showed up? Joan didn't give you my message? Oh, yes, Joan gave me your message. She said that you called and said something about having personal problems. Yeah. Close the door, Sarah, please, and sit down.
Erica, I'm sorry if I've let you down.
Oh, Sarah, I'm afraid that you've let yourself down. I mean, don't you understand? Your position here is in serious jeopardy.
All My Children, brought to you by Kleenex Huggies disposable diapers. They stop leaks like no other diaper.
Poor Sam and Samantha, so young and yet so glum. Changing time was just no fun. But old Mother Goose waved her wing and put all the magic of story time into new Huggies diapers. Just the thing. Nursery rhyme.
Sarah, may I remind you that the Man of Enchantment promotional campaign was your idea, and that you're paid extremely well to run the PR department of this company, and you were expected to show up at the kickoff.
I know.
Not to mention the fact that, Sarah, this is not the first time that your job performance has come into question.
I realize that I've been a little bit unreliable these last few weeks.
A little bit. Sarah, you come in late, you leave early. You have a pile of work untouched on your desk. You fail to show up at meetings, and not to mention the fact that your quarterly report was due last Thursday. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, look, if there is some explanation for this unacceptable behavior, I would like to hear it.
I don't understand it any more than you do, Erica. I'm always totally reliable. I mean, nothing like this has ever happened to me before.
Nothing like what, Sarah?
It's a little bit hard to explain.
Well, try.
I've been, well, I've been having a little bit trouble sleeping, for instance.
Insomnia.
No, nightmares and, no appetite.
Well, so you mean you can't concentrate and you have no energy?
Yeah.
Well, my goodness, are you trying to find out what's wrong?
It's not like it's the flu. I mean, I can't take a pill or a shot.
But, Sarah, with symptoms like this, it is irresponsible not to find out what it is.
Oh, I am trying. I'm trying. As soon as I know what it is, I'm sure I can fix it.
Well, it sounds like depression. I mean, major depression. Or a brain tumor. Or maybe chronic fatigue syndrome. I don't know. Whatever it is, Sarah, you clearly do need medical attention.
Yeah, I hate to bring this up right now, but could I have some time off this afternoon?
To see a doctor?
It's personal.
Sarah, tell me something. Do you want to continue to work here at Enchantment?
Yes, of course I do.
Then you really have to take care of these medical problems now. Excuse me. Yes, Jim.
Jeremy Hunter's here, Miss Kane, to see Sarah.
Oh, Jeremy Hunter. Yes, send him right in. Thank you very much. He's here to see you, Sarah.
I will make up the work that I missed tomorrow. I promise I will. I'll be in my office.
Jeremy, I need to speak to you.
It can wait.
No, it can't. Jeremy, look, something horrible is troubling that woman, and you know what it is now. I am her employer. You have got to tell me what is wrong.
Janet,
My sister.
I talked to you on the phone.
You must be Trevor.
Hello.
Hello. I heard a lot of nice things about you. Say likewise, darling.
Likewise, darling.
So, this is your house?
Yeah, a little shack on the river bluff.
Oh, I couldn't believe how long your driveway was. Oh, and the decorating that, you did a great job. Well, I can't really take all the credit.
Excuse me, Mrs. Tanlin. Lucretia wants to know if you want asparagus or Brussels sprouts with dinner this evening. Trevor?
What do you think? Asparagus, huh?
Thank you, Winifred. Servants in uniforms. Well, that's Winifred's choice. I certainly wouldn't ask her to wear one. Janet, listen. I left a message on your machine the other day, discussing putting off your trip to Pine Valley. Well, Trevor said I was welcome. Well, of course you're welcome. It's just that... What happened? Why didn't you call first? Well, my husband disconnected the phone and canceled the credit cards and emptied the bank account. What? All I got is a checkbook.
You confronted him about,
What's her name? Boopsie. Bleached blonde librarian with a grotesquely sun-damaged face and a huge horsey mouth who just thinks he's wonderful. Well, she can have him, eh?
he admitted it?
Of course he didn't admit it, that would be honest. He told me that, she didn't mean anything to him and sweetheart me into believing him. And then he leaves me with nothing. I got nothing, Nat. I got no home. I got no husband. I got nothing.
Hey.
And you don't want me either. I don't blame you. That is not true.
It's okay, Janet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I swore I wasn't gonna do this. I wasn't gonna cry. I'm sorry.
We understand, don't we, Doc?
Trevor, why don't you ask Winifred to bring us in some tea? I'm sure, Janet, you want to see your room and freshen up. You mean I can stay?
Hey, what's family for, right?
So, come on.
Now, why don't we just all try to stay calm and just discuss this reasonably?
Okay.
We've already talked to a minister.
We're going to have blood tests done this afternoon.
We don't need your permission. On Wednesday, we are going to be married.
Uncle Palmer, please. It would mean so much to us if you would just give us your blessing.
Elena, the thing about Palmer is he needs time to adjust to things. Now, sugar, we're going to be having another wedding right here in this house. Wouldn't that be great?
Just a simple wedding. I mean, with close friends and family.
Melanie, your uncle doesn't want any part of this.
Please. Look, Uncle Palmer. Look how happy you and Opal are. Can't you be happy for David and I?
You can't compare Opal and me with you and that.
Oh, a vicious ex-mercenary's wealth.
You said it, I didn't. Now, well, only just a few months ago, you were cavorting on some Caribbean beach with Charlie Brent.
Palmer.
Opal, it's okay. I made a mistake.
And I've made some too, and that's why we're sure this time.
True love is true love, Pumpkin. Now, those two kids love each other. Don't you see that?
Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Their hormones are raging. They don't know anything about love. They're children.
Would you just excuse us for a minute? Don't leave, all right? Angel, come in. Now, let's try to remember all the trouble that we got into with Tad and Dixie.
This is entirely different.
No, it's not. When love strikes, it doesn't care how old you are or who you've loved before. You know that. I mean, when Cupid's arrow hits home, that is it. And trying to convince somebody not to love somebody else, well, that's just a big fat waste of time, and nobody knows that better than you and me.
She's too young.
Melanie is a beautiful young woman with a good head on her shoulders. Now, unless we want to make an enemy out of her, we have got to start supporting her and stop throwing up roadblocks. Come on. I know you're just a closet romantic. Don't you think we ought to just give him our blessing and be happy for him, huh, darling? Please. Pretty please with sugar on top.
All right. You win. Anyway, who am I to judge you?
I knew you'd see reason. I just knew you would, my little gruff muffin. I love you. I love you. Now, go tell him.
You have my blessing.
Really?
Yes, as long as you're sure this is what you want. Well, you can tie the knot on the roof. It's going to make you happy.
Thank you, Uncle Palmer. Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, girl. Welcome.
How did you do it?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, just think, this is going to be the first wedding in this house since Palmer married me. I think that means that doubles your luck and guarantees a joyful future. Mwah. Don't you love those?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
You just wait and see.
All ready-to-serve orange juices start out equal. Most brands take out nature's water to form a concentrate, then put water back in. But here's one brand that doesn't. Tropicana Pure Premium. It's not made from concentrate. Nothing's ever added or taken away. In fact, no other major brand comes closer to this than this. Sooner or later, we think everyone will reach the same conclusion. You just can't pick a better juice.
Turn up the volume as Planters presents Everybody Loves the Nut.
What do I have when I cross the classic taste of Planters mixed nuts with another classic? A ball.
Encore!
Thank you.
Thank you! As the great taste of Planters proves, we're the reason why everybody loves the nut.
You've just won $10 million in the American Family Sweepstakes. Congratulations. You can be next to get good news like this. You can get rich. $10 million rich just weeks from now. I'll announce the $10 million winning number next month. It may be in your mail right now. Only the sweepstakes with my picture. Be sure it has my picture. This $10 million prize can make you super rich next month. Hurry.
It was horrible. Our surf commercial. Kevin comes home from college with disgusting laundry. P.U. Look out. There goes the neighborhood.
Hey, boy.
Newton's out. So's Kevin.
Well, that's okay on dirt, but only new system surf gets out top odors, too.
Before surf.
Yuck.
And after.
Yes.
Really bad dirt and odors, use new system surf.
Jeremy, forgive me for saying this, but every time you show up around here, Sarah's depression or mental illness or whatever it is, it just seems to get worse.
I'm trying to help her, not make it worse.
Help her with what?
Whatever's bothering her.
Jeremy, forgive me for saying this, but whatever is bothering her is leading to a real problem with her job performance. And unless I get some sort of an explanation, I'm going to have no choice but to let her go.
Erica, you can't do that.
Why not? Why can't you tell me what's going on?
It's not my place.
Jeremy, come on, you've known me for a long time. You know that you can trust me. And unless you do tell me what's going on, I will have no choice but to fire her.
She's not avoiding work out of laziness or indifference. She's literally trying to save her life. She's having an appointment this afternoon with a psychologist.
Well, for heaven's sakes, why is she trying to hide that?
She fears it's nobody's business but hers.
Well, having personally witnessed one of these lapses or episodes or whatever you want to call it, I certainly agree that she needs medical attention. I certainly hope that she has found someone competent.
Yeah, Dr. Tolan.
Dr. Tolan? Oh, no. Oh, Jeremy, that the cold, unfeeling witch. She's a quack. Jeremy, she accused me of being an unfit mother. It's her fault that Bianca is not with me anymore, that she was taken away from me.
She's very well respected in Pine Valley.
Travis bought her off. She should be just drummed out of the profession, not allowed to practice anymore. I mean it. Look, Jeremy, I mean, unless you want to see Sarah have a complete nervous breakdown, you really have to have her change doctors.
It's up to Sarah.
Well, I thought that you cared about her.
I'm in love with her.
Oh, well, then I really feel sorry for you, Jeremy, because Dr. Tolan's specialty is splitting people up. You really love her?
Her future is my future. No matter what happens, I'll stand by her.
Just what I needed.
You got her all settled in?
Oh, she's unpacking.
Boy, her husband must be a real lout,
Look,
huh?
she's had a rotten time, but I still don't believe she never got my message.
But if you had no other place to go...
Oh, don't do this. Please don't push a guilt button. She does it well enough on her own.
Poor Natalie.
I just wanted the time before our wedding to be peaceful and calm.
Like it hasn't been since Haley and Arlene showed up on our doorstep.
And now Janet.
Well, it might not be as bad as you think it's going to be.
Darling, you don't know my sister. Oh, besides, who can be excited about a wedding when you're going through a rotten, lousy divorce?
Well, a little patience and understanding goes a long way.
Wow, aren't we Mr. Optimistic today?
Our wedding will be everything we dreamed it would be, plus more, I guarantee ya.
I am so tired, though, of other people's needs coming before ours. When is it going to be our turn?
It's always our turn, darling. Don't you know we make our own destiny?
Yes, I know. But I wanted this time to be spent talking about you and me and Timmy and maybe a baby, you and me. No, the least I can do is put her up at the Valley Inn so she's not underfoot all the time. Natalie? Oh, yes, Janet. I hope you're not arguing about me. We weren't arguing. Well, now I show up out of the blue. I don't call. If I'm imposing, I won't leave right away. Not imposing. But you were talking about me, right?
Yeah, we were. We were talking about giving you a little trip around Pine Valley, weren't we, Doc?
Talking about lunch. I'd love to take you to lunch. Goalpost.
You are hungry, aren't you?
I'm always hungry. So I'd love a tour of Pine Valley, thanks. Well, when do we leave, huh?
Cheaper than the Valley Inn.
Well, I can't help it. I just wish that you hadn't told her.
She's about to fire you.
Well, I don't want anybody to know that I'm seeing
Needing
a
help.
psychiatrist.
Listen to me. Needing help for your problem is nothing to be ashamed of.
How do you know that? We don't even know what the problem is yet.
The doctor told me we'll get to the bottom of it.
Erica probably thinks that I'm a lunatic. She may be right.
Sure, Erica's a real person. She's had her own problems. She may be tough, but she's fair. She'll give you a break.
Look, it's David and Melanie. Your father's here.
Where? Hi.
Hi, Mr. Hyder. Hi, Sarah.
Oh, what brings you here?
We have an appointment.
Business. I'm working on a PR charity outreach program.
What about you?
Tests.
What kind of test?
Well, this is a hospital, isn't it? Medical test.
Are you all right?
David, why can't we tell him?
Well, go ahead.
A blood test. David and I are getting married on Wednesday.
Married?
For real? Congratulations.
Thanks.
Wednesday?
Yeah, any objections?
We know that it's really sudden, but we're sure this time. And it's what we both want.
So, we'll see you.
David? Can we talk about this?
Oh, why? What for? You know, we don't need your permission, and we're certainly not going to ask for it.
You're my son, and you're old enough to make your own decisions. If your lady wants to get married, I think I'd be delighted, yes.
We were going to tell you.
I'm sincere, David. Can't you forgive me? Can't you put the past behind us and start fresh?
Lost again.
Kiss me once and kiss me twice and kiss me once again. It's been a long time.
Oreo, unlock the magic.
You curl it, clip it,
Push it.
pull it, dye it, spray, tease it.
Rip it.
You're doing damage every day. Rave to save the day.
New Rave All-in-One not only cleans and conditions, it encircles hair with protective ingredients that help prevent damage from styling abuse.
Protect your hair with Rave. Protect your hair with Rave.
All-in-one. Every hill seems like a mountain, and every mile feels like 10. Your legs are turning to rubber, your muscles are becoming nuts, and you don't smell that good. If you're lucky, the thirst-quenching, tangy citrus taste of Diet Squirt will be waiting at the end of the road. If you're unlucky, some parched announcer will drink it for himself. Ah. Gotta go. If you're thirsty, a Squirt.
Garfield, I've been thinking.
Well, don't strain yourself.
Every day I give you Alpo cat food to make sure you get the proteins of meat, fish, poultry, dairy products, and grain sources in every meal. But for all that, what do you give me?
My undying affection and the opportunity to get out of my way. Don't forget to ride.
Alpo cat food, the first and only cat food nutritious enough for Alpo and good enough for
me.
Monday, spend your evening with two men on the move. First,
I'm Lady MacGyver.
well, I'll say. MacGyver falls for a beautiful babe.
That's not the same girl.
But is this an affair with an angel?
Should have killed him.
Or a date with the devil? Then Burt Reynolds only has eyes for model Carol Alt.
I didn't think there were any knights in shining armor left in this world.
But this license to kill is about to be revoked. BL Strikers movie special Plates. Spend your evening with 2 men on the move Monday.
David, your father's right. Can't you make him see that?
Look, Sarah, I learned a lot from you. I learned a lot from both of you, but I don't need to be made to forgive him. I forgive you. Let's go.
David, please. David.
I forgive you.
David, I care about you very much, and I'm very, very sorry that I hurt you, but I know that I did the right thing. You and Lady have just proven that. I mean, deep down inside, I know that he never really stopped loving you. Whether you like it or not, I am on your side, and your father is too. Well, I'm late. I guess I better be going. Best wishes, Melanie. Thank you.
I'll walk you to her office.
David.
Well, I wonder how long they're going to be with those test results, huh?
Why can't you forgive
I
them?
did forgive them. You saw me. I forgave them.
David.
Look, what do you want from me? What should I do?
Invite them to the wedding.
Both of them.
Well, at least your father.
Why?
Because he's your father. And he does. He loves you very much.
Right.
I love you. I love you so much. And all I want is for you to be happy. Do it for me. Please,
No,
David. Look, nobody is perfect. And you and I know from experience that love is what is important. I'm going to go check on the forms.
You know, if I could rewrite history, I would do a lot of things differently.
Look, I'll never be that way.
As you grow older, you'll discover that life isn't easy.
Yeah, but I'll never make the mistakes that you made.
I hope not, son. Is there anything I can do for you?
Melanie asked if I would invite you to the wedding.
But you don't want me there. I wish you all the best, Melanie.
Thank you.
Goodbye, son.
Dad. Dad, Melanie and I would be pleased if you would go to the wedding.
I'd be proud to. Thank you, son.
What, you're hiding out in the rainforest here?
Well,
What's the story?
You said that you would like to talk, so I thought we might need some privacy.
Privacy? But I wore my new hat. Now nobody's going to see it.
Well, it's a great hat. But if you want to talk to me about what I think you want to talk to me about, we just can't take the chance of being overheard.
You and Charlie are just the cutest couple.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, no. The man of enchantment. What's he like?
Oh, you know what he's like. I mean, he's young and immature and overeager.
Oh, yeah. I just love that youthful enthusiasm.
He's wonderful.
And?
I think the world of him, even though it's ridiculous.
Ridiculous? What is ridiculous about liking somebody, spending time with him, sharing his company?
Well, you know what I mean.
Did you, spend the night together?
Will you stop it? Yeesh. I don't want you to broadcast this.
You are embarrassed.
I'm telling you, I'm warning you, if you breathe one word of this to a living soul, I swear to you...
Honey, my lips are zipped.
Well, I just haven't had this much fun in a long time.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm just so happy. I think this is just wonderful. I really... Oh, sorry. Oh.
Cymbidium euburneum. Orchids for you.
Hi, Opal. And it took me all morning to track you down.
Well, I never expected to come and see a therapist.
Well, many people feel that way.
I hope you can help me.
Well, let's start by you telling me what brought you here.
Okay, well, I've been having these dreams. They're both vivid and fuzzy all at the same time. It has something to do with this dog that my father gave me when I was a child. And I didn't even remember having this dog until I started having the dreams, and then I went looking through pictures, and I found this picture. Taffy, it's a little gray mutt, and something happened to him. I don't know, he ran away or he got hit by a car.
How old were you when this happened?
I guess I was around 8. Dr. Tolan, sometimes when I'm not sleeping, I sort of blank out, and I have these strange kind of flashes, like I hear music sometimes, and I see this lamp, and I hear these voices from my past. I mean, am I going crazy? I mean, is that how insanity begins?
I think it's a little early to make that kind of a diagnosis. Really, tell me just, when did these flashes begin? When did you first experience them?
They started in April, but it keeps getting worse.
Well, do you have any idea at all what could be causing them?
I don't know. I have tried and tried to remember, and the worst part about it is that it's changing me.
In what way?
Angry.
What?
Different.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
A friend of mine said that it's like rage. He said that I am keeping something inside myself, locked up inside myself, and that's what it's about. Something I won't face.
Is he right?
I don't know. I think that I'm angry because I can't remember. I mean, I can't pull these memories out of my psyche, and it's like hitting my head against a wall.
Excuse me. Yes. What now? Well, I'm with... Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll be there. I'm sorry. There's been an emergency on the floor. I'm going to have to go attend to it, but only be a minute. Can you wait? Good. I'll be right back.
Sarah?
I'm calling my mom.
Now?
Yeah, I have to find out what happened to Taffy.
Well, maybe now is not a good time.
No, I have to know. Mom? Mom, is that you?
Sarah?
Mom, I don't have time to talk long right now. I want to ask you something really important.
Are you all right, honey?
Will you answer my question?
If I can.
It's about Taffy. I want to know what happened to him.
Sweetheart, can't we just forget that much?
No, we can't forget it, Mom. Please, I want to know what happened to him. I have to know.
Attention. If you choose to try new 7 Seas free non-fat dressing...
Tell me, please.
Where are you?
Mom, can I please get a straight answer out of you, please? For the last time, what happened to Taffy?
He died. He ran away. He just got hit by a car or something. It was so long ago, who can remember all the exact details? Yeah, frankly, honey, the way you and your friends are carping about this, it's giving me a headache. I'm sorry, but I really don't want to hear anything more about it.
Mom? Mom? She hung up on me. My mother just hung up on me. She said that I was giving her a headache and that she just couldn't talk about it anymore, and she hung up the phone. She'd never done that to me in my whole life.
Maybe she feels sensitive.
No, she's hiding something.
Maybe she doesn't remember either.
Why?
I don't know.
I can't stand this anymore.
Sarah, you can't bludgeon the truth out of people.
Well, is that what I'm doing? Am I bludgeoning people?
Sarah, it's best to approach sensitive issues with caution.
I can't. I can't stand it anymore. I have to know.
Trust Dr. Toll and...
Jeremy, I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't sleep. I can't work. And I can't take this pain anymore.
I promise you, you'll be fine.
I'm lost. I'm just lost.
George, I'm sorry to bother you, but Sarah just called. She's all upset about that dog she had when she was 8. It's the same one that Peter friend of hers, Jeremy, was so curious about. George, what's going on?
Why don't you just sit tight? I'll handle it from this end.
Handle what? And when are you coming home? I don't like it when you're gone, you know. I get scared at night. George?
People are sticking their nose in where it's none of their business.
Why don't you come home?
Because I gotta take care of Sarah's boyfriend.
Oh, my stars, how could I ever have forgotten? I promised Palmer that I would help him count his money this afternoon. I gotta go. Would you just keep track of Erica Furman, please? I'll talk to you later. Good buddy. Bye-bye.
Good buddy.
I adore Opal, and I adore the flowers, but I don't want you to spend money on me, really. We have to get that straight from the start.
Oh, okay. Next time I'll steal them from Ruth.
No, don't want you trafficking in stolen goods either. Well, why did you track me down?
You know, this is like being in a treehouse.
Charlie, why are you here?
I am here because I wanted to bring you these flowers, and I also wanted to thank you for so graciously putting up with me in Sea City.
Okay, listen, you very well know that you made it worth it to me, of course, but look, you also know that we agreed that we was very careful about being seen in public. That was our agreement.
Right. I'm getting my own place. I'm going out this afternoon and looking at apartments, so if you're free and you'd like to join me, come take a look.
Look, Charlie, I trust your judgment. I really do. And I'm delighted that you're moving out of Joan Ruth. That's good.
Yeah, well, it's thanks to you.
Oh, Charlie, don't do this for me. You should be doing this for you.
No, I mean, thanks to you, I can afford to do it.
Oh, my goodness, look who just walked in. Trevor and Natalie and... Who is that?
Welcome to the glamorous goalpost.
Listen, I need to make a phone call. I'm sorry, Janet. I'll be right back.
We'll meet you back at the bar, though.
Okay.
She's got quite a head on her shoulders. Keeps the Mason Foundation running like a clock.
Yeah, she always was real clever.
So, how do you like our little burg here, Pine Valley?
I like it. It seems friendly, charming.
The home of many strange people, including yours truly.
I'm sorry this visit wasn't better timed.
Hey, no problem.
No, Nat told me about some of the problems you've been having with your sister, your niece, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, stuff happens.
I'm sorry. I just want to let you know that I appreciate your kindness. And that I think that your sister, what is her name, Arlene,
yeah.
right? She's lucky she's got you for a brother.
You don't have to get on your knees to keep your toilet clean. Just use this. My 2000 pesos.
Yes, Joan?
George Connor, Sarah's father, is here, and he'd like to see you.
Sarah's father?
That's what he said.
All right, Joan. Yes, send him right in. Thank you. Yes?
How you doing, Miss Kane? George Connor, I appreciate you taking the time to see me.
You're so nice to meet you, Mr. Connor.
I don't suppose Sarah mentioned that I was in town. You know, I'm a real big fan of yours.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, Sarah brags a lot about working for you, and I stopped by to see her. Well, the receptionist said she just wasn't here.
Well, that's true. Today she took some time off to attend to personal business.
And that's okay with you? I mean, letting her go on personal business whenever she wants to.
Well, under the circumstances, I thought it was fine. I've been rather concerned about her lately.
You too, huh? You know, my wife and I, we don't know what to make of it. The truth, the real reason that I'm here in Pine Valley is because Sarah's mother and I are worried sick about her.
Oh, well, Mr. Connor, Sarah's a very good worker. She's a very strong woman. Clearly, she has very loving parents.
Well, you know, we think the world of all our kids.
Okay, I'll tell you, though, I think that she really must change therapists.
Therapists?
Yes, you know, clinical psychologists. The one she's seeing now is just awful. This Dr. Tolan, she's no good.
Are you telling me that Sarah's in a therapist right now with this Dr. Tolan?
Yes, I am, at Pine Valley Hospital.
Well, that explains why she isn't in her office, huh? You know, I think I did remember she had an appointment, but just must be slipping or something. Look, I'm not going to take up any more of your time, Mrs. Kane. I just want to thank you a lot for, taking the time and for your advice.
Well, it's very, very nice meeting you, Mr.
Pleasure
Connor.
to meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks again, huh?
Yeah.
And then she hung up on me. She said that she didn't want to hear another thing about it, and then she just slammed the phone down. I mean, why would she do something like that?
Can you think of a reason?
She's hiding something. She has to be. I mean, why would a whole family be so secretive about the death of a dog that happened so many years ago? I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
Unless?
Unless the dog died in some kind of horrible way.
Go on.
My parents weren't cruel to animals, though. I mean, we didn't have another pet after Taffy. But my parents weren't cruel. I mean, I had a perfectly normal, happy childhood.
And yet you keep having these memories that indicate otherwise.
Not memories. Pieces of memories, maybe. They're flashes with the music.
And the carousel lamp.
What does it mean?
What are you afraid it means?
I don't know. But if I don't find out soon, I can't survive much more of this, Dr. Tolan. I feel like I am losing myself. I feel like this is going to destroy me.
I stalk the wild gorilla, careful not to be noticed. He moves in and out of the light, but with 35 millimeters.
You're gonna make a beautiful bride.
Oh, Uncle Palmer, this is probably one of the best days in my life. I bought my dress, and thank you for letting me use your charge card.
Yeah, we're gonna have to discuss a suitable wedding present for you.
Well, will you give me away?
Dear, I'd be honored.
Oh, thank you. You know, you've been so good to me for so long. And, well, I don't really know how to, express to you how I'm feeling, but you've always been the father that I've always wanted.
My dear.
And I guess the best way to say it is, I'm really gonna miss you.
You know, your marriage will be a whole new beginning for this family, and right there is the lady who pulled the whole thing off.
Oh, you two, you got me crying. I'll have to cry when I'm happy, though.
Myra said that Jasper has a present for you upstairs.
Well, this day just keeps getting better and better.
Sweetheart. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
I love you so much. Right, I'm going up.
All right, you go on up, see what it is.
Oh. Oh. Happy Memorial Day, my captain. I'm so proud of you. I could just burst.
Can't avoid it forever, doll.
Yes, I know.
You got a
but-
big house, plenty of room.
Am I being selfish?
Well, as my sainted grandmother used to say, God rest her soul, this is how you win your wings in heaven.
Well, I guess I'm just not as patient as you seem to be today.
Well, your sister's not a drunk.
No.
She's not packing drugs or automatic weapons, right?
Oh, Janet, no, that's a joke.
Just a poor, sad little doll.
Oh, poor Janet.
So, you gonna be magnanimous? You're gonna pack her off to the valley?
Oh, no, she can stay. As long as I get to run off to the boathouse whenever I need to get away from her.
You can come anytime you
No big deal. Sorry I took so long.
Oh.
Janet, sit down. Before we go, why don't you have some more coffee?
You want to polish off the rest of that cheesecake?
No. Thanks. Listen, Janet, I realize I've been a little vague and standoffish about your visit, and I do apologize, but you surprised me. But I am truly glad to see you, and I want to do whatever I can to help you get through this.
Sarah, we have to stop for today.
Already?
Well, don't worry. We're going to keep on exploring all of these feelings in our next session.
But I haven't made any progress at all. I'm no closer to solving it than I was when I first started.
Well, a task like ours is accomplished in small steps. I'll see you next Friday.
I mean, how do I know this is even going to work?
Well, there are no miracle guarantees, of course, but with some time and some commitment on your part, I know I can help you.
Well, I don't have any choice. I have to believe you. Bye.
What the hell is going on here?
Congratulations! In recognition of your achievements, sitting up, babbling, eating solid foods, we award you our highest honor.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America, Marilyn Quayle, her part in relief efforts for Bangladesh. Also, conflict in the Catholic Church.